And DD India correspondent Akhilesh Suman joins us for more on this developing story. Hi Akhilesh, a very good afternoon to you. Akhilesh, what is the latest that you are tracking here? The suspect has been taken into custody now.
Yes, the suspect has been taken into custody and he has also been produced in the court.
Okay.
The government prosecutors have placed just two accusations against the person, the Thomas Cole.
Yeah.
Thomas Cole Allen.
Yeah.
They have just put two accusations. One is of having a gun for violence, and another is for creating a situation of violence. So I think this is not a very big charge in that way. But the turn of events and the whole situation was terrific. That because hundreds of journalists were there from different parts of the world who were covering White House for quite a long time, and they were also, I got that some eminent persons have also been invited in that, and because of this type of eminent person, Allen also got a ticket to go inside, and he was also one of the invitees in that way, and he came inside, he came in the gate, entered the gate of a hotel without any problem, by just showing the ticket. He
Right.
must be hiding his weapons inside, and once he reached the magnetometer, that is the last security point from where you have to be frisked and you have to be screened and scrutinized. Everything has to be scrutinized. So in that way he started firing, and the locals are telling that there are at least 5 to 6 shots were fired. One shot was fired on one security person on the chest, but because of his bulletproof fatigue, he was not hurt severely. So in that situation, you can say that this is something a terrific type of attack. You cannot say that just the target was Donald Trump. I think the motivation is to intimidate the whole audience present there, give a very strong message all around the world. Because of the social profiles and his some other social presence, people are telling that he is a radical person. He might be a radical socialist, democratic socialist. It is not Democratic Party, but they are a radical socialist, in that way extreme type of communist. So in that situation, I think it is a very difficult situation that, once a gathering of journalists are there and you are going there with weapons, you are trying to, create a situation where every journalist will be looked with a suspicion. So it is type of, creating a terror among the establishment, among everyone in public, and also among journalists. The journalists will see everyone with suspect. So I think this is a very big crime, but let us see that what the court says, because the whole charges are very light in that way, and once investigations are going on, the investigator will see that what other motivations were there, whether he was attached with someone or he was just a lone wolf, because it might be, and we have seen that in the past, Donald Trump was attacked twice also during his election campaign, and all were found to be the individual acts of attack. So this is also considered to be individual act, as Donald Trump himself has said. But everyone is waiting for investigation, that how far it goes, whether it is just stopping at that person concerned or it is going beyond that.
Definitely. Akhilesh, more things will become clear in the coming days. But, as far as this suspect is concerned, Akhilesh, and if I can just, go through his history, he was given the award of Teacher of the Month in December 2024 by the Torrance Office of C2 Education. A LinkedIn profile in his name describes him as a mechanical engineer and computer scientist by degree, independent game developer by experience, teacher by birth. So, when we talk about the history of this suspect, it seems like he's from a good background, Teacher of the Month, engineer. But why would a person do such an activity? I mean, you just said a while ago, it's a big, big crime, and it is certainly. Uh, but what is the motive behind this incident? Could you get any information regarding what would have been the motive of this suspect?
Actually, yeah, actually, what is also that he did his graduation in engineering, mechanical engineering from California Institute.
Right.
So in that way, what his social profiles have been scanned very vigorously, and what we are getting from our sources and from American people that he is from Afro-American origin.
Okay.
There might be some sort of disappointment after you have seen that some racial incidents have taken place in USA in last few months, or maybe during the election campaign also. One motivation might be that he might be feeling racially deprived and racially inferior in that way. Other than that, that he has also mentioned somewhere in the social media that people are getting removed from their job. Joblessness is getting very acute in USA.
Right.
So this whole illegal migration concept that is creating situation of hatred among maybe the colored people also. So these are all the things. But the whole situation is that whether he is acting on the same thing or he is just a fringed person, he's maybe he is a person with psychiatric problem, because there are so many people of African origin inside USA, Asian origin inside. Everyone is getting affected, but no one goes to a situation like this. No one goes for violence. No one goes for a situation like attacking in a mob and all that. So every time we have seen that such people are basically psychologically affected people, and they do it on their own motivation, ill understanding of the situation, and without going into the political process, democratic process, he take the whole revenge on themselves. But these are the things that are being told from within Americans themselves. So, but let us see that whether it is associated with some group or not. The major question is that individual dissatisfaction, individual feeling of deprivation is one thing, but whether a group, political group or any other group, they are motivating people, they are radicalizing people, that is a big grave thing. So I think investigation is going towards that direction, and that is why till now accusations have been kept very simple, and they will dig into the matter and they will see that what is the real thread behind the whole incident.
Definitely, Akhilesh, this is a very, very big incident, and as you've also said, that accusations have been, as of now, kept simple, but the suspect has been taken into custody. This is the latest news, and also has been presented to the court. Now, what court will tell, what court will decide, we'll get to know in the coming days. But the real motive will also, we'll know the real motive in the coming days as well. This also, somewhere, Akhilesh, will boost President Donald Trump's security, in events like these. And perhaps the real cause will come out once the investigation will take place. More and more investigation will now take place. This is, in fact, a very, very big incident that has taken place. We'll keep taking updates from you on this, Akhilesh. But as of now, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for your analysis, Akhilesh.